Hello and welcome back to Jarvis Johnson Live. It's live. It's a live stream. Say hi, YouTube, and twitch.tv/Jarvis Johnson. Be sure to follow me if you're here on Twitch, or come over to follow me. We're getting close to 100,000 Twitch followers, and that's really exciting, as well as like 100K subs on the YouTube live channel. So those are both cool milestones that we're reaching. So feel free to support the goal. Support goal. I'm mad with YouTube plaques. I'm trying to collect as many of them as I possibly can. Today is a very special episode of Dharman Bingo because we have a member of our community as an actor in the video itself. Today we're watching Intern is fired by mean boss. He instantly regrets it. And our friend Chad in the chat is this guy. So, you know, we might have a little bit more behind the scenes trivia and secrets about what it's like to produce a Dharman video. And that's kind of our hobby here at Dharman Bingo is reverse engineering what it's like to produce a Dharman video. So without further ado, let's jump into it.
So, basically it's a dating app, but when two people match each other, they have to play games to unlock information about the other person. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I didn't know we needed to bring our own code.
Oh, we don't. I thought it would be nice to show it off to the developers here.
Try hard. Dude, Chad knows what's up. He's playing it cool. This guy, overdoing it, dude.
Get some new feedback.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be talking to the developers on our first day.
Oh.
So don't think you need to wear a tie.
Oh, okay, it's not an interview. They already started the job. And Chad's right, you don't have to wear a tie. We need to learn his real character's name so that I don't just keep calling it by his actual name.
What? Oh, come on, man. Don't you want to make a good impression? Make big moves here?
Yeah, the only moves we're going to make is towards that coffee machine over there. For the employees.
Oh, well, regardless, I'm going to do my best to stand out. I've got big dreams.
Okay, I like this guy. He's got big dreams.
You know, my...
Chad says, fun fact, on set, Dharman only speaks in riddles. So, see, you wouldn't know that. That's the Dharman Bingo difference.
My goal is to be the next Kevin Systrom of the dating app world.
Oh, Kevin Systrom is one of the founders of Instagram. So, you know, that's a little tech trivia from Jarvis.
Wow. I don't know who that is, but that's really cool. I'm trying to get my college credit so I can graduate. That's the CEO.
We're launching in 2 weeks. It's going to be our biggest app yet. Just you wait and see.
That's what you said about the last three. At this point, the shareholders need to see some real results.
Okay, well, this time it's a sure thing. You know what? Come into my office and I'll show you our first quarter projections.
I didn't realize you hired some new people.
I didn't realize either. I'm sorry. Who are you guys again?
It's an honor to meet
I'm going to be honest. That's the oldest tech CEO I've ever seen. I feel like there's some pretty young CEOs in tech.
you, gentlemen. I'm Joe. I just started here, and this is David.
Hello.
Okay, David. Okay, Joe. Joe. Who's Joe? And also, a lot of tech companies don't really care what you wear, and so I would never shame this man for wearing a black shirt, black tie. Though he is, you know, it's a look. I'm actually into it. I think it's cool.
What are you working on?
I keep wanting to look. Okay, show us the code.
This is some new code. It combines game features with...
Why would they do this? Why would they show us all the exact code? Does this say P? Wow, the file's name. This is for my tech nerds here. The file name is php.php. And then all this is a user login. This is just user login. I don't know why he keeps wanting to show the code. Like, I swear to God, if somebody was trying to show me that they could build like code to authenticate a user, it's such a weird look, dude. It's such a weird look. we're not going to talk about the code itself, but it's not good. This is like sample code for like how to, like, they just downloaded this off the internet. It's like tutorial code. You know what I mean?
The matchmaking process.
It's very impressive. What program are you using? Python?
It's actually a combination of Java and PHP, sir.
Sorry. This is such a weird experience. This is such a weird experience. Okay, I mean, a combination of Java and PHP is fine, you know? Like, there's nothing inherently wrong, I guess. It's just, in 2022, a weird selection of technologies. And what he just showed us was only PHP. Very impressive. A user authentication function.
That way I can process the game features faster while also allowing for less developer hours to make changes.
Efficient and mindful of cost. I like the way he thinks. Is he one of your new engineers?
I wish I knew. I'm sorry.
It's not bad. I don't think it's just well, I'm like, sure, let's call bad prop. Sure, let's call bad prop. Do I have bad prop? Nad. Oh, bad props. Here we go.
What is your job title again?
Well, I actually just started as an intern, but
he's
I'd
an
love
intern. They all think they're the next Steve Jobs.
You never know. I'd keep an eye on this one. I can see him definitely going places.
Oh yeah, I see
I can see him writing quite a few functions to log in users to a website.
him going places too. I see him going straight into the break room to make us some coffee. How do you take yours?
2 creams.
2 cream.
Oh, wait. Let me see if Chad said anything about the... When the trailer for this episode first came out, they forgot to put in the VFX and the screen was blank. That's funny.
For Albert, you heard them, and now off you go, boys.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you know what? Hold on, you. Do you mind meeting me in my office in just like a second?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. I would appreciate it if you kept your little homework assignment to yourself. I don't want my shareholders thinking that you somehow represent my company.
but he seemed to like it.
I was just being polite, okay? You're an intern. You're barely an adult. What could you possibly know
You're barely an adult. I mean, he's not wrong. I feel like we're all barely an adult here, you know?
about developing an app?
But sir,
What could you okay, don't say that. Don't... Apps were invented when this guy already had gray hair, you know what I mean?
I've been doing.
But nothing. You're an intern, okay? I want to see you sorting mail and making coffee. All right? Stay in your lane, right? And I will take 2 creams in my coffee as well. Thank you. Now, off.
It's so funny because I feel like this doesn't happen a lot. You know what I mean? It's not, tech interns are rarely getting coffee and stuff. Also, Undying Umbrage. I saw your question, but we're playing bingo right now, so let's keep it on topic. Yeah, it's like super outdated, creepy way. Do we have like I mean, I feel like World's Worst Boss should be a tab or a square, but
Off you go. Goodbye.
Right away.
oh yeah, they really, all of this is done in post. Like, that's so funny. Why not just use like hackertyper.com or something? You know? Why not just do this? You know, just working on my working on my kernel or whatever the fuck. I mean, honestly, that might be what this is. And this They might just be that, but they didn't but they did it in post for some reason.
Can I help you?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to intrude. I was just, I was admiring your work.
You know code, kid?
Oh God, this is, this hits me. This kind of shit hits me right in the cringe. You know code, kid. Okay, we've got some, we've got some stuff. We've got some stuff. Yeah, just saying you know code is like a very, it's cringy because it's not something that someone who is a programmer would say. You know what I mean? You know code is a bad, like, it's just a weird sentence. It just doesn't make, it's just not something someone would say, especially if they worked in tech. It's something your grandma says. You know code? So all these computers are Darman's editors' real computers, color graders, editors, graphic designers, etc. So for us to use them, we had to do night shoots so the employees were gone and the computers were free. Damn. So we're getting a little peek of the inside of Darman offices here. Which makes sense, because I bet Darman's offices look not unlike your average tech office.
Can I help you?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to intrude. I was just, I was...
Wait, I just started working in tech and saying you know code to everyone is wrong. I mean, you know, just my thoughts.
admiring your work.
You know code, kid?
Yeah, I've been writing it since I was 10. I'm hoping I can be in here working with you guys one of these days.
Wow, since you were 10.
Oh yeah, and because it's nighttime, Chad says that if you look at the windows, it's pitch black.
Guess it's true with...
Chad, where is this? I mean, okay, wait. I mean, I think this is public information. Hold on. I just assume this is in Burbank, but don't tell me. I don't want to. Yeah, I thought it was in Burbank. Yeah. Not that I'm not trying to dox Starman Studios. The address is on the internet. It's like on Google Maps or whatever.
What they say. You are never too young to go after your dreams.
I 100% agree with that. You must be Edward, head of engineering. I saw your picture
Oh, the head of engineering is the code guy, of course.
in the break room.
Yeah, that's me. Thank you.
Well, let me know if there's anything I can ever help you with.
Oh, wait. Do you want to take a look at something? Sometimes it helps to get a fresh set of eyes.
True.
Of course. What's up?
I've been working on these few lines of code for a while, and I keep running into a logic error.
These few lines of code. It's uncanny valley. It's like if they had talked to one person who was like a programmer to like proofread the scripts, you know, like because like shows like Mr. Robot and stuff do such a good job of representing like the technology of it all, or Silicon Valley and stuff. Like you just need someone who's on the inside, because otherwise it just gives us very weird, the jargon's just off. It's just uncanny valley is all I can say.
I'm curious to see what you've got.
Okay. Let's see. Do you mind if I take a...
Dude, no, I feel like, I mean, I would never be able to drive someone else's computer that quickly. You know, this is such a inside baseball thing. But everybody's, you know, desktop situation is so customized to them that anytime I'm pair programming with somebody, it would take so long to even adjust to what someone else's like environment is like.
Okay.
And he's like getting right to work, right? He's not asking any clarifying questions. He doesn't know what the problem is. If you just looked at like an error, that doesn't tell you that much. I feel like they should be having conversation about the question, but obviously you can't do that in a Dhar Mann video. It requires too much knowledge. It requires too much context on something.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, this is fucking hilarious. Oh my god, dude. Are you serious? Oh my good lord. Okay. So, this program all it does is print out hello world. It's in C#, which is not Java, by the way. Well, we're in Visual Studio, and literally all it is hello world. Like literally all this does is print hello world. It's called My Awesome Program. Oh my god. How did they pick hello world? How did they do it? This is awesome, dude. Holy shit. Oh, I hit refresh here. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to refresh this other tab. Let me go to the hello world. No, dude, this is awesome. This is so cool. This is so great.
It looks... Oh, okay. I see what's going on.
You see what's going on? You see what's going on in printing hello world? For context, like literally, if anybody, this is such a, I don't know why I'm explaining all this. But for context, like all of the code you see here is just boilerplate. Like this isn't business logic. This is all just set up for like languages like Java and C# need. And so the only active line here is console.writeLine. Like literally I could open up my JavaScript thing in this and I could just do the equivalent of that's all the program does. It prints hello world.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on.
You do?
It looks like you don't just have a logic error in here. Have you taken a look at what's in this array?
It
There's
should
no
just be
array.
the meta details.
I think there's an index error hiding in here.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You know, this is vague enough that it could be something.
Okay. And that should do it.
Okay, so they didn't, since they cut back to the code, the code doesn't line up with what they're saying. But like what he's saying, if you ignore the code, it kind of, so yeah, an index, calling something a logic error is like, I don't think I've ever heard anybody, like a logic error, I think maybe business logic, right? Like that's normal. And so like for that sort of thing, I would expect someone to explain to me the problem they're solving. But then the, what he's saying is that there's like an index error, like when you index an array. So like if you have an array, which is just a list of like numbers, and let's say it's a 5 numbers, and you ask for the 6th number, then that would cause an index error. So that's a normal programming thing. It is not something that a head of engineering would get caught by. And an index error is an explicit type of error in almost every programming language. So if someone saw, like what he's describing would be a pretty easy to diagnose issue. Like what he's saying would be pretty easy to tell, I think, in most contexts. If I heard logic error, I'd be expecting some kind of loop. Yeah. I would expect a business logic error because a logic error isn't like a specific type of error, whereas an index error is.
You want to take a look?
Yeah, index error, index out of bounds, index out of range. Yeah.
What in the world is going on here?
Compiling completed. This is also not complete. All he wrote was this function call, and he didn't complete the call. He didn't put any parameters in it. He didn't like finish the line. This does not compile. This would not complete compiling.
Oh, I was just helping Edward with the code, you know.
I asked him to.
You're my senior engineer. Why would you ask a child for help? And you, little man, are you trying to run my company into the ground?
No, sir, not at all. I was...
This is so like why is this guy so hands-on? You know what I mean? Like, also, how can you be hands-on and know things about technology and then not understand the value of having, you know, an intern talk to a senior engineer about a problem? Extreme coincidence? I mean, no, because this is an open air office. He's just like probably heard them talking and ran over. He is kind of cartoon supervillain, though. I say we call cartoon supervillain simply because he acts in such a bizarre way. Super. Can we get where's our boy? Where's David / Chad?
You're not at home playing video games, okay? This is real life. You probably just broke something. Edward, will you please fix whatever he just messed
Yeah, this is just it's the boss Pat Sajak. Yeah, this is the most involved CEO you've ever seen.
up? Thank you. And you, from now on, leave the coding to the developers, okay? Next time I see you, you better be sorting mail or handing out.
So people want me to call Dharman Studios an office because technically they're filming this inside Dharman Studios. And in honor of the information being gained from our friend Chad, I will say we can call Dharman Studios. So Dharman Studios office in the video.
Coffee, and if you're not, I am
Developers. Okay. I gotta show people this. People haven't seen this, you know, because why would you unless you're an engineer?
Developers. Yes!
Shout out to Steve Ballmer, I guess.
I'm going to fire you. Do we have an understanding?
With all due respect,
You know what I know when I hear it?
Oh, that guy is literally on Hacker Typer. Dude, I feel like I'm just reading this entire video. Yeah. Yeah, it literally says Hacker Typer right here. Dude, we need to add someone recommended Jarvis predicts like plot element or something of Darman video. And I feel like I need to, yeah. We need to add that to the bingo card. But yeah, here's Hacker Typer. Here's the website we were on. I picked such a good video to watch. Yeah, dude, this is something else.
Do we have an understanding?
Edward.
Continuity error. The lollipop the guy takes out of the intern's mouth is a different color than the intern puts in. Oh, for real? That's awesome. Wait, let's see. So I saw the one he took out was that color. So this is the one he took out. And then let's just like...
This is some new code.
This is some new code. Dude, take a shot every time they say code. I feel like... I don't know. There's just something about the way they say it. This just like sounds wrong to me.
Take a look at
Dude, oh yeah, this is confirmed continuity error. They made a point of showing us the lollipop both times in their different colors. Continuity error. Dude, the idea that your head of engineering can't figure out Hello World is so fucking funny.
Not at home playing video games, okay? This is real life.
No.
Have an understanding.
With all due respect,
You know what I know when I hear it? Do we have an understanding? Edward.
They say code the same way that the that dude I made a video on says, where I wrote some code.
He didn't sabotage anything too bad, did he?
No. As a matter of fact, he just caught something the entire team got. He probably just.
Oh my god, this is so fucking funny. All they had to do is pick, like, just Google, like, I don't know, anything. But, you know, somebody was just like, oh, you've got to find some code. You've got to find some video of writing code.
Saved us all a day.
Someone got bingo? Not surprising, because we just knocked off a bunch of things. Okay, so, HR Baker 94. HR Baker. Oh no. Okay, cool. Let's go to whoops. I'm just pulling up the actual code for the. Oh, wait, we need your bingo card code. HR Baker. We need your code. It does give up. It's a Unix system. I have one of these at home. I feel like it's even worse than that. You know what this reminds me of? Two people typing same keyboard. This clip from NCIS is what this reminds me of.
No way. I'm getting hacked.
Oporsky?
No, this is major. They've already burned through the NCIS public firewall.
Well, isolate the node and dump them on the other side of the router.
I'm trying. It's moving too fast.
We're using our connection to the APHIS database. Sever it.
I can't. It's a point attack. He or she is only
Just
going after my machine.
It's not possible. This is DOD level 9 encryption. It would take months to get built.
What is that, video game?
No, Tony, we're getting hacked.
They get in Abby's computer, the entire NCIS network is matched.
Can't stop him. Do something, McGee.
I've never seen code like this.
I've never seen code like this.
Ah, way to go, Abby.
I didn't do anything. I thought you did.
This is so funny. I've never had an excuse to just pull all these random clips out. But now that we're watching a Darman video on programming, I've got you. I've got you. They could have just used Sublime Text shortcut to generate random code. That's a great point. I forgot Sublime does that now. That's how old I am. Oh yeah, I'm waiting on HR Baker's. Oh shit.
this is some new code.
God dang it. HR Baker, I need the little code on your bingo board. So if you click this little hamburger menu here, there's a little hash. I need that in order to look up your thing. I'm just gonna keep moving. We're just gonna keep watching, so that we don't stuff this up for too long. This is a long video as it is. Have we even called in Africa Bingo? Yeah, we have. the code episode. I think the Austin, I think the title of this one. Oh, is it this? Wait, let me look. C thread. Wait, no, that's a different person. The Iron Miner. Does the Iron Miner have bingo? I may have to evaluate there. Yo, HR Baker literally was just like, never mind. Yeah. Was like, I actually don't need bingo. What are all the things called? So there's been 4 things called, but if you have the middle, then you can, you know. Wait, so whose bingo is this then? Hold on. Yeah, usually it's, I mean, I guess it should just be whoever sends the code first. This person does not have bingo. That's very funny though. All right, let's just keep it going. I tried to whisper you. Oh, my bad. I totally missed that. All good, all good. God, why is it doing this? Bingo Baker. Why is it... y'all see that? Okay, let's just change the query parameter. Yeah, just casual. We know code. All right. Boom. We got Darman Studios in Office. We got bad props. We got continuity error. We got cartoon supervillain. This is a clean sweep, a clean game. Congrats to HR Baker. Let me give you a little subby sub. Oh, or maybe someone's already subbed you. Or are you already subbed? I actually can't tell right now. Somebody already gifted. Thank you, someone who gifted. Let me go to my thing. Aha, LS Rain. Thank you so much for the gifted. All right, let's jump back in. Clear my clean win. My goodness. Oh yeah. Thank you so much, and thank you, HR Baker.
Do we have an understanding? Edward. He didn't sabotage anything too bad, did he?
No, as a matter of fact, he just caught something the entire team couldn't. He probably just saved us all a day of work, at least.
Okay, well, how incompetent can you be? If you need an intern to do your work for you,
okay,
maybe I should...
Don't blame the intern. Don't blame the intern, but how incompetent can you be? You can't compile Hello World. That's really the question.
Be paying you what I pay him, which is nothing.
Oh, unpaid.
I just don't think there's any way we're going to be able to get all those features done in time for version 1.
Okay, well then how are we any different from Tinder or any of the other hundreds of dating apps out on the market? Okay,
Wait, so they work on a dating... This man is the CEO of a dating app company? And he's acting like this? He's not the CEO. Oh, who's the CEO? I thought they introduced him as the CEO in the beginning. What's his role? He's just the boss? Or does he just also look like the CEO? My company. Yes. Okay, he's the CEO. I was right all along. I feel nothing. I don't even feel vindicated. I just apologize for as long as it took to confirm that. Okay. We did it, Joe. All right. So it's just an extremely hands-on CEO, which is so odd, but whatever.
We need something unique, people, if we are going to be better than all of them.
I was right. I feel nothing. I don't feel good. I don't feel good about it, okay? Check the video bio. He's an investor. I don't want to.
We need something unique, people, if we are going to be better than all of them.
So you really think...
Oh, yeah. So the reason I wanted to pause here initially was I wanted to look at the whiteboard. Okay. Features: perfect match algorithm, video chat, first date generator, one-on-one mode. What does the app have right now?
So you really think we're going to be bigger than Tinder?
I'm sorry, what was that? I didn't hear that. Can you speak up? Did you have something you wanted to share with the group, Edward? Yeah. No, I didn't think so.
Dude, this guy is this guy needs to relax. Oh wait, we got something from chat. In the conference room, the growth chart in the back cracked me up because the left side row is just the months of the year, so it doesn't matter what the sales were, the chart always goes up. Oh yeah.
Okay, we need something that is going to make us
Wait, how does that even...
stand out.
Wait, what is on the x-axis here?
I'm not sure if there's enough time to add any new features before launch.
She's right.
Yeah, the features are also redundant.
Can't we just push back the launch?
Now that, people, that right there is a great idea. Push back the launch date.
This is a weird graph. This is a bizarre graph. What the hell?
And then we can put a big sign out in front of the building that says, "Failures! Push back the launch." We've already done that
Growth 10x.
twice, Edward, and the shareholders
Launch in 2
are
days.
breathing down my neck as it is.
How do the months go down?
What if we added customizable interfaces? Like you could make your profile pink or add.
You mean kind of like MySpace in 2005? That's adorable. People, you all got fancy schmancy
Okay, sorry, he said something and I was reading chat.
twice, Edward. Failures! Push back the launch. We've already done that twice, Edward, and the shareholders are breathing down my neck as it is.
So like, how do they... What is this company where they don't have an app yet, but they already have a bunch of shareholders? Like, what else do they do?
What if we added customizable interfaces? Like you could make your profile pink or add.
You mean kind of like MySpace in 2005? That's adorable. People, you all got fancy schmancy degrees
I mean, trends go in cycles.
at very expensive schools, and not one of you has come up with a decent idea. You better be raising that hand, asking me if I want sugar in my coffee.
No.
Why is this guy so obsessed with like the intern only getting coffee?
I have a suggestion.
Okay, little man, how many times have I told you to stay in your lane?
Give him a chance to speak, Calvin. What have you got to lose?
Isn't that the kid that fixed a syntax error? I like the.
It's a syntax error now? That's a completely different error. Isn't that the kid who fixed the syntax error? So a syntax error is like when you like typo or you're like, you know, maybe some lines of like some programming languages, the lines need to end in a semicolon, or sometimes, you know, in Python, for example, spaces matter. So syntax is when like the code can't compile due to like a mistake in the grammar of the actual like language. And it's not a logic error and it's not an index error. The other two types of errors that they've said, or the other two things that they've said were an error. A syntax error is more often than not going to be caught by the IDE or the like program that you're writing the code into. And so the fact that they're saying, so one, it's a continuity error, because he's saying a different type of error. Two, now it's an even less severe like thing that he fixed. Oh, the caption said, let's see. Let's go back.
What have you got to lose?
Isn't that the kid that fixed a syntax error?
No, he said and the captions are just wrong. It doesn't say the fixed syntax error, it's fixed but yeah.
Speak, Calvin. What have you got to lose?
Isn't that the kid that fixed a syntax error?
Yeah, he said
I like to hear what he has to say.
I'd like to hear what he has to say.
Okay, fine. I will give you 30 seconds, and then you go back to sorting mail. Go.
Okay.
Does he sort mail or does he get coffee? Like,
Well, it's basically a code that I already made. It processes game material on a dating app platform without slowing things down. If we implement it into the script, that would allow for some really cool add-ons.
What is this code that this person is talking about? Has anybody seen this code?
I have, but I really think this could work.
let's go, David,
If the
Chad.
other intern thinks it can actually work, then I'm sold.
I mean, his idea would definitely be unique. I've never seen that done before.
Yeah.
Dude, Chad/David. David is the real he's the real main character.
I think it's pretty genius. Like words with friends for dating.
Exactly.
And all this code is already written.
Yep. All I need to do is migrate it over to the production server and run some tests on it.
If it's already done, then there's a small chance we can actually make it by the deadline.
But the question is, does this code actually work?
I don't
Okay, see, great question. Like a rare W from the CEO. I don't know about integrating a random intern's pet project into production. You know what I mean? That is like we should more questions, more. I have more questions about this, but that's fine.
I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, I haven't tested it with real live users, but theoretically it should.
Okay, so the answer is
Also, like, there's no way his thing is like is just plug and play for whatever their like existing system is, but whatever.
it only works if nobody uses it. That's great.
There's only 2 days left. Unless you want to upload V1 without any additional features, I suggest we try this.
Is 2 days even enough time?
No, it's not. Don't do that. What? 2 days to get some intern's pet project integrated into production that's going live. Like, do not do this. Do not do this.
I'd need to pull some all-nighters, but
No, absolutely not. Do not pull all-nighters.
so long as I have some caffeine in me, I should be fine.
His program is called PHP.php.
Maybe you can help.
Yes, I can make coffee.
This is the best shot we have. What do you say?
Okay, fine. I will give you a chance. And if it works, you will become part of my development team as of Monday.
Really?
And if it doesn't work, you get your stuff and you get out of here. And I call every single person I have ever met in Silicon Valley and make sure that you never work in tech again.
What? Why is this man so pressed? This intern is unpaid. They don't pay him anything. And they're having him pull all-nighters to integrate his little pet project into, and if he doesn't do it, his boss is gonna blacklist him from the industry.
How's that sound, little man?
Yes, sir. I understand. I won't let you down.
You don't. All right, well, what are y'all doing sitting here? Get back to work.
Welcome to the development team, even if it is just for 48 hours.
Shall I show you to your desk?
Yeah, that would be great. Thanks. What should I start working on first?
You tell me. You're in charge.
Oh, see, this is. How did we get here? This is all bad. No, this is all bad.
Joe walks off excited to join.
Oh, a Dharman voiceover. Joe walks off.
Charge.
Joe walks off excited to join the development team, while also hoping he made the right
Dude, this intern probably isn't even on the Wi-Fi yet.
decision. He's given a desk and starts working right away, trying to add his gaming.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so now they've got this is game. This is like game code. Yeah, I mean it's just math. It's just math. It's just like update position update code, I guess, for like some character's position in space. Because it's just like figuring out how something is moving. It looks like figuring out how something's moving through space.
Feature to the app launch. He works all day and all night, even long after everyone else has.
He works all day and all night. Every time they show any of his code, he has not written any like business logic. He's like added libraries.
Left. Well, mostly everyone, that is.
Dude, except for the homie. Except for David, always here for your boy. The two unpaid interns creating value for the public corporation. Imagine that. Imagine, like, what is the lesson gonna possibly be here? What is the lesson possibly going to be? Like, if this goes well, then it is two unpaid interns creating millions of dollars of value for shareholders. Is that the lesson?
Joe pulls an impressive 48 hours straight.
No, don't glorify this.
Regardless of how tired he gets.
Are we glorifying this?
He keeps pushing through to try and make the deadline.
For what?
And then comes the day of the launch.
Homeboy is still working on the update function. he no longer has get access raw, horizontal get access. Like, he deleted the word vertical, and now he's back at square one. 48 hours, and he's been rewriting this line over and over.
Launch.
Hey, Joe. Hey, wake up, man.
Dude, imagine. Oh, yeah, surviving on lollipops and Tapatio hot sauce, and bone dry cups of coffee. Bone dry cups of coffee. These cups have never seen a liquid.
Wake up, man.
What time is it?
What time is it? It's 3 minutes to 8. Everyone's literally coming up right now. Did you finish it?
I think so. I just... Yeah, all done. I just need the go signal to take it all live.
All right. I hope it works.
Me too.
Don't they have an app? I just need the go signal. There's like more steps to publishing an app, but okay, there's more steps to publishing any sort of code that he does not know, because why would he know? This is like he just started and everyone else left. The rest of the team was like, good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, people, we are taking this thing live in 2 minutes. Are you ready, kid?
Yes, sir. I just finished, just in time.
I didn't write a single test.
All right, everybody to your stations, please. You, get me a coffee. Everybody, listen, be...
Dude, now I want an intern to get me coffee all the time. I just want somebody to be standing in the corner that I can yell at to get me coffee. That sounds sick. And you don't pay them? That's wild. I like reverse engineer unpaid internships right here on the stream.
Be on your A games today. Please, we cannot have any hiccups. All the shareholders will be watching.
Everything's looking good so far, but there aren't any users yet. That'll be the real test.
All right, well, the email blast with the ads and the press release, it's going to go live in about 1 minute.
The email blast. Everyone, the whole the whole squad signs up for a dating app based on an email blast.
So this better work, kid.
Well, I'm pretty confident.
Oh, have you load tested the servers?
Yeah, I did. They're all set to AWS to autoscale, so we should be able to handle however much traffic we get. But we do need real live users to make sure.
Okay, here we go.
I mean, that kind of question is not something you ask right before you go live. Also, he said AWS like it's not like the industry standard for this kind of thing. I use something called AWS. I believe it stands for Amazon Web Services, and it some may know it as the backbone of most of the internet. but it's kind of this little thing that no one at this company is aware of.
Oh, Edward, take us live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're live.
We did it!
Relax, don't celebrate just yet. Let's make sure that everything is running smoothly.
Everything's looking good so far.
We have 5,000 people downloading the app already.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. Not 5,000 people downloading the app already. That doesn't, I feel like that's not how an app launch works. Like, I'm trying to understand the environment with which everyone is waiting with bated breath for this, like, Words with Friends dating app.
The servers are holding up just fine.
10,000 downloads.
10,000? Are you serious? Like, and there are no errors coming in?
The load's not even spiking.
We just rolled another 10 servers. The scaling seems to be doing great.
Yeah, we're looking.
Another 10 servers for 10,000 users? Okay.
Solid.
25,000 downloads in process and counting.
25,000 downloads? Are you kidding me? Like,
Dude, I don't want to see this AWS bill. That ratio is not looking good.
that's unbelievable. Our last app did not have 25,000 downloads in its first year. I can't.
Really? Hold on.
Did not have 25,000
How does this company, I guess it's venture capital, but okay, whatever.
downloads in its first year. I can't. I can't believe I'm saying this, but welcome to the team.
What does the oh mean? Why is she saying
Shoot. We've got a problem.
What is the problem? Tell me what the problem is. Tell me now what the problem is.
Some of the servers seem to be faulty. We're lagging hard.
What?
The app just crashed.
No. Get us back.
The app just crashed. I mean, okay. But, okay. I'm like, this is Darman Bingo. Should I explain why them saying the app just crashed about, like, doesn't make any sense? Like, maybe an instance of our app just crashed. But, like, so, like, okay. So, a dating app, an application on your phone, is just a client. It communicates with the server. So there's like, the general delineation is like a front end and a back end. And so when an app crashes, like if I had, YouTube open right now and it crashed, that is probably going to, depending on the nature of the crash, send a log to some dashboard somewhere at YouTube where they're like logging app crashes on a dashboard. And so like for him to just be like, the app just crashed, singular, it's just like one of those odd like, what's the word? It's again that uncanny valley thing. You know what I mean? It just like doesn't quite make sense. But here you can see that there's server errors, right? Because we were talking about the servers being faulty. I don't know what that means. It's like so generic, right? And so they do have like, well, no, I'm not gonna. Anyway, like I said, aliens impersonating programmers. Yeah, pretty much.
Up online, quick, little man, go do something.
It's probably something to do with the AWS. I'll do what I can.
Oh, and terrific. Albert is calling already. Nope, goodbye.
Let me just go to the server room so I can fix something. And
oh, you know what? Forget it. Don't touch anything. This is probably your fault.
Hey, don't get mad at Joe.
They could have said database and it would be much closer. Yeah, I mean, you could be like, I mean, there's so many real problems, but you would never encounter them in bingo. You could be like, oh, the primary database is locking due to all the sign up, and it's causing a bottleneck for the app. All of our requests are the requests to create new accounts are timing out. It must be something with, I mean, and that's something you technically could be, AWS. You could have a data store in AWS. But anyway, there's like a lot more real problems that could have happened.
There's a number of reasons why this could have happened.
You do not defend him.
Is he going? Great point. Wait, Maddie the Moody, is he going to the AWS server room, or am I the tech dude now? Yeah. So the other thing about AWS is the whole idea is that you're using Amazon's hardware in their data centers. So physically, I don't know where he could be going. I guess. Are they? I don't know where he's going. Yeah.
I knew I should not have trusted this kid. He probably has no idea what he is doing. And Albert is calling me again.
Look, just give me a chance.
No more chances for you. You know what? I've had it. Get out of here. You're fired.
No, Calvin,
He's
don't
gonna
do this.
drive
Just
to
did
Amazon.
it. Little man, you're not listening to me. There's the door. I said, get out of here. You are fired.
Wait, just let
Wait for nothing. I don't want to hear it from you anymore. You're trying to run my business. It's
Oh wait, let's get some. Dude, check out this awesome acting from our man Chad.
Wait, just let
Wait for nothing. I don't want to hear it from you anymore. You're
He's
trying
delivering the coffee. Nope.
to run my business into the ground. Get out. Hi, Albert. Yeah. No. Don't worry.
That was actually fantastic.
Everything is fine. It's just a little.
I feel like you don't see a lot of good background acting in Dharman videos. Or sorry, not to disparage the actors. I do not think there are a lot of opportunities for background stuff in Dharman videos, and so that's a fun.
Technical difficulty. It's nothing to be concerned about. We will be back up online in a minute.
In a minute. Is he just standing outside at his car, like thinking about what he's done? You know, while I would say fired for something small, this is actually like fired for something big. But he shouldn't have been in this situation to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, if he fucked up the app launch, they put him in charge of their whole ass app launch, which they should not have done. Fired due to bad management. Oh yeah, I don't know much about the games industry because I've only done like traditional tech stuff. So I worked with games and tech for years. This boss is barely an exaggeration. He gives me very traditional boss stereotype vibes, but I haven't personally experienced bosses like this, I will say.
I know what you're thinking. If I had another hour, I could fix everything.
No, I'm thinking that I'm a failure. I'm a loser. I suck. I really wanted this job to work out.
Damn. Poor
Maybe
kid.
I'm
What's up, Cat?
just not a developer.
Why? Because you couldn't handle 25,000 concurrent users on your first ever launch?
Okay. Here's the thing. 25,000 concurrent users is not that many users. I do have to say that. They really should have thrown like more zeros on that, I feel.
None of the people in there could handle a fraction of what you just did.
Calvin's right. I'm just an
Especially because like due to things like AWS and stuff, like a single person can set up a I'm not flexing my numbers. I'm just saying that like just the scale of like what like out of the box, like I could start a Google Cloud project right now for free that would support 25,000 users. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that they should like scaling is a problem in tech. Like it's an interesting problem, and it's something that needs to be designed for. But the numbers here are so small that it's very funny.
intern. I should have stayed in my lane.
No, you are a coder. One of the best I've ever seen, hands down.
Yeah, a coder who is never gonna work in Silicon Valley again. You heard what Calvin said.
This poor intern who had 2 days, his second day on the job, third day on the job, he pulled 2 all-nighters, worked 48 hours straight, and then gets blacklisted for the industry. What was Jarvis casually letting us know that he has 25,000 friends. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Do you think that Calvin has that kind of power?
His bark is a lot worse than his bites. I'm honestly more worried about him finding work again if this.
You know what's funny is like I think one interesting example of what like this is like of these types of issues back in the day on Reddit. Like if something would be on the front page of Reddit, there was like the hug of death, you know, because a lot of websites would go down when they had so much traffic, because it's essentially like, you know, a distributed denial of service attack. Just because it was a bunch of strangers requesting the website when previously it wasn't like built for that sort of scale. And that's why having auto scaling and stuff is really important. But that kind of thing for like has become more and more default to the point where I feel like you don't see that happen as much anymore. You know what I mean? Like you don't often see, I mean, you could still see it. You still see it, but like not nearly as much, because it used to be like every like mom and pop website that would go viral. You know, it's like Wordle. Did Wordle ever go down? It can be expensive too. Yeah, but like I will say, do you remember my animatedstorytitles.com? This website, like with the generators, like it's not super computationally expensive to like do the code for this, but you know, this had, you know, tens of thousands of users or whatever, and it costs me like, yeah, it's still up because it costs nothing. It costs nothing to run. It cost me like $2 a year on Google Cloud. That's what I'm saying. It's just a different world we live in. It's just a different world that we live in now with like, exactly, that's still up. Yeah, because it costs basically nothing. Because it does cost money, but like, now granted, if this was, you know, it could get more expensive if I was really like, if it was really a whole like thing, but this just isn't. But like your average website like this is just like fairly cheap to run. So like if this got like 1 million viewers right now, it would probably be fine. Can I make one for Darman titles? I considered it actually. And yeah, we did do. I was gonna say something though. I was gonna say something. Let's see. I mean, leave AWS on auto scaling, you might get billed $1 million one morning. That's fair. I mean, yes, that's fair. But yes, it is you have to actually know what you're doing. Like I'm just talking about like simple websites. I don't know what goes into their dating app, like, but yeah, Wordle, for example, probably never. I wonder how expensive it was for Wordle. Oh yeah, I sorry, I'm not like, yeah, you can set a maximum. Thank you, Wally. Yeah, you can set a maximum. You're not like auto scaling with an infinite thing. But I think the reason I gave Wordle as an example is because that was one person. That's like one guy. He built it. He didn't expect it to get as big. Did he? I don't know if he ever talked about how expensive it was to run Wordle. I wonder if he ever spoke about this. Because I remember seeing stuff that was saying that, like, you know, because that can be an issue depending on how stuff is architected. I actually have a lot of thoughts on this, but I don't think it's relevant to this. So let's just keep going.
This app doesn't work out. He doesn't have the best track record.
Well, that makes me feel even worse, considering my code is what crashed the entire app.
Have you ever thought that maybe your code isn't meant for Calvin's app? It's meant for yours.
I mean,
What are you saying?
True.
I'm saying you're a smart kid and you are a risk taker. That's a good combination. You should be making your own apps.
But
Okay.
I'm only 18 years old.
Okay.
Then it's a good thing you 100% agree. You're never too young
To go after your dreams. You're right.
You're not 18.
Wow, I can't believe I almost forgot that.
You don't need Calvin. You don't need this job. All you need is this. Maybe some fun.
Wait, what did he say? I'd intern at a dating company and write a fork bomb into the app.
Oh. Yeah. Where am I supposed to find that?
Who do you think helped Calvin find his funding? Let me take care of it.
Really? Wait, you do that for me?
I don't want it to seem like charity.
Wait, hold on. I'm 19, failing at my first year in CS. This is making me feel even more useless. Don't feel useless, random potato 2002. I remember when I was 19 and I genuinely got upset at myself that I hadn't like built Facebook yet, because Facebook Mark Zuckerberg made when he was 19. And that was just, it was just so silly. So like, don't worry. Everybody's going at their own speed. But I felt very similarly to you when I was 19, and you're doing great. Do not worry.
Will want a percentage, but that can come later. For now, get your app working and give me a call when you have a prototype, all right?
Yes. Thank you so much, Edward.
Dude, Edward's about to get this man sued, because now that he's like, now that he has, like given this code to this corporation, they could pursue legal, like, action against him for like competing, depending on how this stuff works. Like,
I am never going to forget this.
Like, depending on like what sort of agreements you sign with your employment.
See? Maybe it's a good thing that you got fired.
Yeah. That's exactly how
It was just hello world, though. I think it's okay. No, Watley, it also, there was something about updating a character like on a screen, but we don't know what that was connected to.
I'm gonna explain it to my parents.
Oof. Good luck, kid.
Joe is once again excited.
Dude, what is it with these videos with the double Darman voiceover? Like, why can't they just do a narrative that doesn't require voiceover exposition?
To go after his dream. He spends all day and night coding.
God damn it. God damn it, dude, not again. You gotta get some sleep.
Again. Except this time, it's for his own app.
Okay, this is something I feel like does not. This is the world's smallest chalkboard, and he is writing like half of a line of code before he runs out of space. Also, outside of an interview context, I don't think you really workshop code on a whiteboard like this. Sometimes pseudocode, you know, when you're working through an algorithm and stuff, but this is, I don't know about this. Not with chalk. Yeah, smallest chalkboard, biggest chalk.
It's for his own app. He works harder than he's ever worked before. And after many all-night,
damn, this dating app is called Alpha Version.
He finally completes his first prototype. A few weeks later, Edward sets up a meeting with the well-known investor.
Oh, the well-known investor, you say?
Doesn't take long.
The investor who's not the CEO, I see.
For the investor to be convinced to help fund the app. Joe couldn't be more excited. Over time.
Don't rub it in. Let's see if Chad said anything. Wait. Chad said, upon booking this, I decided to work at Starbucks for 12 years to prepare for this role of carrying the coffee.
Joe opens his own office. Edward becomes his CFO and David becomes his COO.
Why? Also, why is he holding this sideways? Wait, why is Edward the chief financial officer? Whoa, wait, like what does Edward was the head of engineering. Why is he the finance guy? If somebody has to do it, I guess so. And then David is COO for Kofi. COO, the chief operations officer, I guess. Operations.
Together, they all create one of the top dating apps in the world.
Wait, this feels like it wasn't intended, David or Chad. You can tell us. This doesn't seem like it was intended to be a part of the B-roll. Somebody going, "Hey, it's sideways," and then he corrects himself.
Together,
wait.
Becomes his CFO and David becomes his COO.
Check it out, and then they're like, "No, it's sideways."
Together, they all
flip it
create
around.
One of the top dating
Oh
apps in the
yeah.
world. With so many users buzzing about
I was able to do a lot of improv in this. That's awesome. I love that.
their innovative features. And then one day, Joe gets a visit from an unexpected person.
Who am I meeting again today?
He says he used to work with you.
Oh God.
Calvin? Hey, long time no see. What?
This is just like how it always has to work in the Darwin universe. Everything is always perfectly karmically sound, where it's like someone did something wrong and then they have to like have a reversal of fortune.
Brings you here?
Well, you know, it's funny. I was reading a magazine and for some reason you just popped into my head.
Oh.
Tech boom.
I hate that picture. I cringe every time I see it.
Come on. Hey, it is amazing how well your app is doing. Congratulations. I am just so proud of you.
I appreciate it.
I feel like at this point, you wouldn't really call it, like you wouldn't interview at Tinder and go, "It's amazing how well your app is doing." You know, it's just a product at that point, right? You'd just say product.
No, I could say it's all thanks to you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. If you hadn't fired me, I probably never would have started my own business.
Oh, well, see, I am glad to have been part of your journey.
Yeah, well, you didn't have to come all the way out here to tell me that. An email would have been just as good.
No. I am here with an offer.
An offer? A job or?
No. Here, sit down.
Yeah, wait, can we go back to the "I cringe every time I see it" line? Let's see.
To have
Probably never would. It's all thanks to
just someone. Hey, it is amazing.
I hate that picture. I cringe every time I see it.
Come on. Hey, it is amazing.
I don't know, I liked it.
I'm glad to have been part of your journey. I'm here with an offer.
Okay, tell them to sit down.
I would like to buy your company.
What?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, an all-stock deal. I give you 10% of my company in exchange for 100% ownership of yours.
You'd do that for me?
In exchange for 100% ownership of yours.
You'd do that for me?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a young, smart guy like you knows an opportunity when he sees it, right? I mean,
what is his company? What do they do other than the broken app that doesn't work?
you could go anywhere. Live on a beach in Costa Rica or something. Like, never work another day in your life.
He could already do that, though.
Do you mind me asking how much revenue your company has?
Well,
Hello World Incorporated.
None. Right now, because our app hasn't taken off yet, but
we're still trying to fix it.
When it does, it is going to be huge. I'm talking billions. You'll see.
Mm-hmm. So you're asking me for 100% ownership of my company in exchange for 10% stock of a company that makes zero revenue? I don't know if you know this, but we're on track for 50 million this year.
You are?
Mm-hmm. With a 300% year-over-year growth rate.
Okay.
Isn't that right, Edward?
That Edward smile. That classic Edward smile. Actually, it's for the best that Edward is the CFO, because Lord knows he should not be writing code.
Isn't that right, Edward? Sorry, but we're not interested.
Come on. At least think about it.
No. Sorry, there's no way I'm gonna change my mind.
Okay, you know what, little man? You are going to live to regret it.
That feels meta.
Hey, are you new here?
Yes, sir. I'm an intern. It's an honor to meet you. If you'd like any coffee or need help with any of your mail, I'm your person.
That'd be great, thanks.
You know, Alex here was actually just telling me some good ideas that he had, some new features that we could maybe add into the app.
Huh. Is that so?
Yeah, I know it's probably hard to believe because I'm young.
No, not at all.
You know, it's hard to believe that he would have an internship program that was the same way as like this weird traditional unpaid intern coffee situation. You know what I mean? Hopefully he's paid. You hope that he's paid. But like tech internships are already such a well-trodden thing, you know? It's like I did a bunch of tech internships when I was in college, and they were all like, you know, ones where I did work, where I did like actual coding and stuff.
At all. You know, a wise person once told me, you're never too young to go after your
What happens in the dark always comes to light? No.
I love that. If you ever have a moment, I'd love to show you some new code I was working on.
You know what?
They're like so close, but so far.
I have a moment right now. You want to step into my office?
That sounds great.
So, coding. What school you go to?
So, coding.